Hey everyone, this is Cheryl Kuchek with Sublimation for Beginners and Beyond Facebook group with David Gross and Sprite. How are you guys? How's it
Hi,
Sure,
going?
we're doing great. Thank you. How are
Happy
you?
Friday.
How's everybody doing out there? Thank you for
Yeah.
spending time with us.
Yes, it's awesome Friday, right?
that's right.
Okay, and
Friday.
hopefully here we are. Let me be
Yeah,
sure.
I had lunch with my wife and daughter and son at a
Oh, how
Mexican
nice.
place, and during Cinco de Mayo, apparently within like a 5 mile radius, you could not get to this place. There was so much people trying to get to it, and I
Really?
went by there, and I don't believe the place survived very well. Um,
That's
they
hilarious.
literally were having to do an emergency renovation to the outside. It
Seriously?
looked like they had been through a hurricane.
Huh.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, so um we added I was going to hey everyone. Okay, so I'm seeing people join. Okay, Christina, Bridget, hi. Beginners is spelled wrong. Seriously, I did that again? Really? Because I
That's one of
didn't
those
fix it.
words.
Yeah,
That's
that
one of
was
those
what
words.
happened the last time because I didn't fix it. That's why. So, I mean, I did fix it, but then I didn't save it as, so that's what happened. So, thank you for
Well,
pointing that out. I appreciate that. Um,
well, while you're sort of getting started,
I
obviously a
just,
big surprise is Cheryl and I and the crew will be in Milwaukee, and so that's
woohoo!
awesome. So please, if you can be there. I think my class is probably on Friday, probably 10 o'clock. I'm guessing.
That's
So we'll
awesome.
do we'll do best practices with my what's called my Road to Sublimation Success curriculum, which Sprite and I did last in Irving, and Jeff Butler will be with me in Milwaukee. So we're looking forward to it. For folks that live in Milwaukee, would you let us know sort of maybe a few places we need to visit as we finish setup
Yeah,
on
seriously.
Thursday. So setup
Yeah.
for us Thursday, we generally finish around noon. Tell us what to do at that point, and then for Friday and Saturday nights, tell us where we should go eat.
Yeah, yes. And add me in that because I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know for sure.
And then we'll have
So,
a live session probably, I
what?
guess
Oh, Friday? We'll do Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do Friday. Yeah, that's going to be so much fun. I'm so looking forward to that. I've never been to that show, so it's going to be
And the reason you have it's never happened.
okay. Well, then you haven't been there either.
I don't believe I've ever had the pleasure of going to Milwaukee,
Me
and of course,
neither.
it's one of those kind of legendary cities, but I've not been there, so very much looking forward to it. So,
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and hopefully, David will do a couple of shows while we're there. Um, we'll do. Is it is does it start on Thursday?
my recollection is it's Friday and
Okay,
Saturday. The show would
okay,
open at 10 o'clock Friday,
okay,
run to
and that's
probably
right.
4 o'clock, and then Saturday 10 o'clock to probably 3 o'clock. So take advantage of the education. There may be some classes that are taught on Thursday. Um, Digital Art Solutions and Rhinestone World, and a lot of those folks do teach the classes on Thursday, the day before
Yeah,
the show.
we're going in because we've never been there, so we're going in there a day early ourselves and just we want to explore. But David will definitely catch up for sure. And so maybe I mean if we can put in do two shows we will. Maybe one on Friday and then maybe Saturday morning, something like that. We'll see
Any
how it.
questions before we get started, Cheryl?
Okay, so I just have hellos and beginner is spelled wrong. So lots of people joining, which is always exciting. Um, okay, so what was I gonna do though? I was meaning to do something and I don't know what the heck I was gonna do. So we'll just roll with it.
Okay.
So I wanted to say I have my bundle on its way, I believe. So I'll be doing a bundle, but we are going to do the bundle. I will be giving one of the bundles away and then a surprise box to somebody before the end of this show. So stay tuned. I do have to end it kind of promptly. I have someplace to be
Okay.
today. So, we have to end.
Yeah, so, why do we do these, folks? It's for folks that are already involved with sublimation or considering it. We simply want to educate you, help you be successful,
Yes.
answer your questions, and, provide you the advice that we've learned over these many years. And hopefully it will be a good thing for you.
Yeah. And, this is, when you go back through a lot of these videos for people that are in the group, I mean, there's a lot of great information. If you just literally just took notes from some of the classes or the videos that we've done, there's so much to learn. And David is always willing to help people succeed, and that's awesome. I'm so excited. I am so, so, so excited. And I'm excited because Sprite's got some goodies for us.
I
Can't wait
do.
to
I do.
see.
So I first off, I absolutely love your bundle this month. It's so cool. The compacts are always just a huge seller. The bezel pendants from Unisub, so great. Of course, the linen. Everybody loves the linen, and the
Yeah.
wallet, which we did last week, was so good. So I've had a couple of questions about the linen device bags and doing a full bleed. So we're going to do another one of these today.
Awesome.
We don't do the drawstring bags very much, so we're going to do one of these. Really cool.
How
we're
exciting.
We're going to do one of these bezel pendants, which are probably one of the easiest things to sublimate, but we're going to go ahead and do one today. And then I'm very excited, and I know David is excited. We have our new coat hanger.
Yay!
So this is not included in the bundle, but we just got these in the beginning of this week, and we've been having so much fun with them. And so I did want to do one of these for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and do the coat hanger first. So our coat hanger is U60119.
Okay, so it comes. And Charlene says that she just ordered the private bundle today.
Awesome. Yay! Nice, Charlene.
So you'll be glad you got them too.
This coat hanger is made of hardwood, and it has a peel coat on both sides. And one of the things you have to remember when doing the coat hanger is that you cannot print the same design twice. So I messed this up a couple of times. So you have to do one design one way and one design the other way.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All right.
Because it's not perfectly.
I certainly hope that I have a hanger on its way.
I do too. I really do. These are so cool. Yeah. So I'm placing my artwork underneath my printer for just a second because there has a lot of ink on it. So I'm just going to kind of dry it a little bit, get any of the excess water out.
And that is important to remember.
Catherine's asking, how do you order the bundles? We place the bundles. The bundles were actually I posted it in the group, and I'm sure that maybe Alice, if she's on, can give you the link for that. Okay, so Martha says, be sure to go to the Spice House in Milwaukee. Best freshly ground spices ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
and okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, Alice says she loves the hanger, so she is on, and hopefully she's going to get that.
Yeah, we're very much looking forward to hearing your ideas of what markets to sell the hanger into. Yeah. So.
Well, certainly bridal for sure.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing today. So some of the things we were talking about were, costumes for like plays. I used to be a gymnast, and I still have all my old leotards, and so sports outfits, things like that. I mean, there's really a lot of markets that you can get in with the coat hanger. So I took it and I taped it. And also, this is a really specific item. So in looking for these, trying to get a retail range, I didn't see any that are like this. So this is really good that we have this specific item that's kind of unlike the things that you're going to find online.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so I got to.
Hey, Stuart, how are you? Good to see you, and thank you.
So the hardboard, of course, we press it with the substrate on the bottom, face up, transfer face down. We'll need to press each side separately because the nature of hardboard. Metal, we could press both sides at the same time, but hardboard, we can't.
Okay,
And,
so what, 400 for 60 seconds?
Go ahead.
400 for a 75 seconds. So it's a minute, 15 seconds, medium pressure.
Yeah, so it brings up a good point. Depending on the press, we're spoiled, of course, because we have nice presses. But, I tell everybody generally a lot of this stuff, just go ahead and press it for a minute and a half. Most things, that's not a problem. And because most people, their presses don't put out as much heat as the George Knight, bigger pot, bigger, heating element on your stove. So, but the point is that instead of just simply blindly going by our instructions, press a solid black across or in stripes and look at it. If you've got a good deep rich black, you're dialed in.
Okay, so how wide is the hanger? Maria asked.
I think it's about
14 inches, maybe.
Oh, you know what I have? Wait a second now. Hold on. Here you go.
And then
so it's about 17 inches wide.
Okay.
Well, that's the template. Here, let's measure the actual coat hanger.
So, and we've started work already, at least in the early stages of a children's kind of hanger.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Okay, so Bridget asked, I need heat gloves. Which ones what is she wearing? So
we just recommend a leather glove is what we recommend. Leather gardening gloves work very well.
Yeah,
I have several different ones that I love, and I have the real thin ones that I really like, as long as it's not too hot.
Okay. And I use a couple of different pair. I have my thin pair, which I like a lot, but then if I'm doing anything in the oven, I have my big noble gloves. All right. So once you press one side, you want to let it cool just a little bit. Well, you want to let it cool, pretty well, so you can tape it to the other side. So while we're waiting for this to cool, let's do something else.
So Carrie says she has a nice press also, thanks to Cheryl.
Hey.
She got the DK20S from Conde. So through our group discounts.
Well,
yeah, I can't tell you how good a press that is. And just absolutely amazing, made in USA kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a tank. For sure.
It really is. It really is.
So it will, the plating on those is warranted for life to the original purchaser, and that's a heck of a warranty.
Thank you, Alice. She just posted the bundle. Thanks so much for that. She got the bundle for us. So
people all the time
ask
great questions, and one of the questions they ask is, can I press multiple things with my press? And the answer is yes, but with one caveat, that the things you put in the press all need to be the same thickness. So, for instance, we could press some other hardboard stuff as long as it was the same thickness, but you're not able to press some things thick, some things thin. That's not going to give you acceptable results. And so the point is very simple. When things don't work out, what you want to do is document the situation, and then we could come back later and try to figure out, okay, what exactly went wrong, as opposed to what us men typically do is, well, we'll just do it again, hoping for different results, you know?
Yeah.
So you know, I had a lady the other day, she wasted a tremendous amount of substrates because she kept doing the same thing over and over again.
Oh my gosh. So I was just talking about that. I just was on a live show with, anyway, I was on a live show and I was talking about how one Christmas I went through, I probably had, I don't even know, I think I had like $500 or $600 of orders for the t-shirt ornament, two-sided. I
Mhm.
must have ruined 20 of them because I kept, there was lines on it and I kept getting bleeds, and it was so frustrating. And I finally called Sandy crying like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? And honestly, I don't remember what she told me, but whatever it was, it fixed it. So I was like, thank God, because it was so frustrating. Okay, let's look.
All right, guys.
Yay.
So here we go. Really cute.
Oh, really cute. Love
And
it.
then both sides look really,
And
really good.
the hardboard makes it very strong, so it's going to do a good job.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
so
see
you're
if we
right.
have any. Of course, whatever David was talking about, Greg said name tags and car coasters. Okay, so Evelyn says, hello, Cheryl, Sprite, and David. I just got an SG 400. What would be the first items to make for this summer and fall? I have a cap and flat bed press. And I'm going to say flip flops.
So
But she
what I
might
would
not be
say
able
is
to do
first you
big
need to
enough.
just practice with fabric. So
Yes, of
you
course.
go to Joann's or Hancock's, get you a couple of yards of 100% white polyester fabric, and just press
I
your
don't
little
think
hole
she's
down.
new. I don't think she's new to
Okay.
yeah, to sublimation. I just think she's new to the sawgrass. Yay, welcome to the family.
So you know, again, it's what you have a passion for, who you want to sell to, what you want to sell.
Yeah.
Um, that's a difficult question.
Well, I got to tell you though, I think that the flip flops are really a really neat um, thing that you can offer because again, bridal especially, because they can give them the bridesmaids and the the getaway weddings and stuff. They're so popular. So that's just, I'm getting ready to write an article about it. So I'm all about it. Okay, is a 16 by 20 big enough for most things, or should we try for a larger in a home environment? Carol, absolutely, a 16 by 20 is going to fit 90% of everything that you need to do. Everything. I mean, it is, and the George Knight is. We get a special discount with Conde on all the George Knight stuff. So you will definitely be very happy that you went with
Now,
it.
I mean, if you had to say what the standard desktop sublimation system is, it's an SG800 with the bypass tray, with a DK20S, and then
Yes,
you need to
yeah.
decide about mugs. More and more, we're pushing people to the oven for mugs. Yes, a heat press makes it very convenient for the 11 and 15 ounce mugs, but I would say that that's your ideal system to really get you to do 90% of everything we have.
So Catherine says, "Oh, I should upgrade my heat press," and I would say yes. And again, because we get a discount with Conde, so I would say yes,
What I
yes,
would say
yes.
is, sure, you can consider an upgrade, but but I would look at the big picture, see if there's any other places for you to spend money on before you buy another heat press. If you're able to get by on your heat press, that's great. But look at
David,
the big picture.
I am going to totally disagree with you, and I'm sorry. Respectfully, I'm disagreeing with you. Respectfully, Mr. Gross, I'm going to disagree with you. I totally
Mine was a lead-in question. I knew you were going to do.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, because I mean, I sing this song all the time, and I have pictures to show people what a inexpensive, cheap heat press does versus a good heat press. And in my opinion, that is the most important. Besides your printer, it is the most important piece of equipment and an investment that you can make is a good heat press. So I will stand behind that. I will sing that all day long because I do.
And that is good advice. That is good advice. But I do have people that say, I'm doing sublimation. Things are good.
But
Should I
David,
buy
they
it?
don't know. They don't know. You don't know what is good until you see what is great. And that's the truth.
There is a world of difference in the quality.
There is a world of difference, and there is no anyway, there is a world of difference. So
All right, let's press some more
you're
stuff.
you're not going to win the argument.
I give up. I give up.
Seriously, because it is. I just see it too often in the group, and it's just I will always tell people to get a good quality press, and this is so ergonomically helpful, especially if you have back issues. Okay, a lot of love. I'm getting a lot of love there. I think it's love for me. So.
Okay.
All right, guys. So I've got the device bag. What is this? This is JDW 750. So I'm going to pre-press it. And the reason I wanted to do this, because there's a lot of questions about the zipper and how do you work it with the zipper. You just put the zipper right in there. I like to hang the pull tab off of the edge of my press, but that's really not a necessary thing. So you can go full bleed top to bottom. So I'm just going to pre-press this 400 degrees, 60, just a pre-press for a couple seconds, medium pressure.
Okay, Stacy says y'all are cracking me up. I am totally saving for a new press, and I can't wait to order it.
So,
and Felicia says I would tell people a good heat press is a priority in all caps. Yay! Thank you guys. Thank you. Yay.
So one of the common questions that I'll answer a couple of times, and it's always good to go back to the fundamentals, is what makes something sublimatable? And
Great
really
question,
three
David.
characteristics. It's that it's white or light colored. So we can't sublimate to black, because if we did, you couldn't see it. So the sublimation dyes the fabric. It dyes the color. And so once it's black, you can't go backwards. Number two is it needs to withstand the heat of sublimation. So, like polypropylene bags are going to melt if they get close to the heat press. They don't actually have to touch it, And then number three is it needs to be made of or coated with something like polyurethane. And the reason is the sublimation dyes, when they're heated and turned into the gas, they're looking for an oil-loving molecule. They will not bond with a water-loving molecule, and so it needs to be something that is manufactured from petroleum, from oil.
Okay, so I'm still getting more comments on that heat press argument. That was really a friendly little. So Donna says, yes, I had used one. I had used a heat press for over 8 years. Got a new one, game changer. Yay, yay. And Evelyn asked, can you sub on leather? And the answer is no, you cannot sublimate on leather.
There are lots of people out there that are playing with leather for sublimation, but the bottom line is there has to be something that is sprayed on the leather for it to sublimate. Leather just doesn't work very well with the sublimation process, so it needs to be coated with. And people are if you go out there on the internet and you look at the coatings that people sell for creating your own sublimation products, I would tell people to avoid doing that, because there's no guarantee that these products pass the appropriate safety regulations. And there's a lot of regulations with products you sell from a safety point of view, like Prop 65, like FDA requirements, like the Child Safety Protection, CPSIA. And those are things that when people are sort of doing their own thing, they're really skirting around all the safety regulations.
Right.
And so to me, it's not worth it. Plus, I look at those products and I'm wondering what the safety data sheets on them are, the application, the OSHA compliance, and I'm going like, that's just probably not the right thing to be doing.
Okay, so today when I was doing my live show, I had a question asked about plates, because I used to love to do a lot of plates. And so, the same old question, is it safe to use a plate? And when I said no, then the next question is, well, then how is a mug safe to drink from? So I'm going to let you answer that, David, because
the used to be ceramic and porcelain plates used to be big items for sublimation. The challenge, really, really good looking there, Sprite. But over the years, the company that was buying the bulk of the plates, which was a company that advertised in the Parade magazine called like the Bradford Exchange or something, they went out of business. And the day they went out of business was when the plates really could not be produced in volume anymore. There was nobody selling volume, and the quality of the plate mechanically was very poor. But the coatings certainly were FDA approved, and so FDA means that you've gone through a chemical analysis looking for lead, cadmium, and a bunch of other things. So yes, they were safe, but really and truly, these plates are fragile. They're really for decorative use only. But there is a coming revolution, and the coming revolution is the plastic plates, and we hope to have our product on the market very soon with the appropriate technique for doing them. So the plates that you see on the market now, those are referred to as melamine. Those are not sublimatable. They're made by pressing stuff together, and they're in my opinion, they're dangerous from a health point of view. Should not go in the microwave because they have what are called phenolic resins in them, and what that really translates to is formaldehyde, which is a poison. So really not the thing that you want to do. But just stay tuned. We will, if all goes well, knock on wood, we'll have plates and a great technique for doing them.
Well, that's exciting. That's exciting. Okay, so Barb says, love this discussion.
Here you go, guys. So I just wanted to show y'all how you can get full bleed top to bottom. Really cute.
Yeah, really cute. Yeah.
Just really easy to do. Yeah.
So you took the strap off, is that correct?
I did, yeah. Yes. Yeah. And when you get it, it's going to come in a bag, and the strap will be will not be included, right? So
yeah, okay. But I'd love to have the poly plates available. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. That's very nice.
So and I didn't put anything in the center. I didn't, there's no Nomex or felt or anything that's involved. It's just pre-press and press. So
yeah, it's thick enough that it doesn't bleed through, which is awesome.
Yep.
I wish the plates would be stainless steel, just like the mugs, and make a nice set for campers. Maybe one day.
you know, the it's funny you should bring that because obviously things like the camp mug has been incredibly successful, and so
Yep.
I'll take that under advisement of a a steel or metal plate.
That can be sublimated.
But you know, I think the plastic plate is going to hit the spot.
Huge. Huge. It's going to be huge for sure.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this is going to be cool.
Let's do this linen bag real quick. So I'm going to lint roll it. This is JDW 749. So this one is a little bit different. So we do hang the straps off of the edge of the heat press. All right. So
By the way, we love our little paper roller. We got it. I think we could live without it.
Nope.
When did you get it?
Oh, a couple of years ago.
I have mine too. Do you see it?
No,
No.
can't see it.
Oh, well, right there. Let's.
My Vanna White.
Anyway.
So at any rate,
right.
you know, these are just little things like we live and breathe using our cool plate. Cool plate is just awesome for cooling things. And if the table was a little bit bigger, we would have our cool plate up here. But like when we were cooling the coat hanger, we would have put it on our cool plate.
Okay, so there it is, David. I moved it. I moved the camera over so you could see it.
I'm not seeing the camera. The camera looks the same place as it always is.
Right here. It's right. I'm pointing at it.
Can't see it.
It may be the way our screen is.
Yeah, maybe so.
It's almost like you're not on that camera. You're using your webcam.
I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, we're seeing you through your webcam. That's what it is. We're not seeing you through the other cam. That's
oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's weird. Let me go look. Maybe I'm not.
I don't think you are.
Well, let me go look. I mean, now you have me. No, it says Huddle Cam. It saying I'm on the Huddle Cam.
If you put your finger over your Mac's webcam.
Yep. Now we can't see you.
Now we can't see you.
Yeah. Well, everybody else can.
Well,
all right.
That's weird.
You're able to do two sources somehow.
Go figure.
Yep.
I mean, if somebody can do it, it's me.
That's funny because you kept pointing at it, and I was like, "Well, I can't see what she's pointing at."
That's pretty funny. Well, okay, so if I turn my
there you go. Now, okay.
Now.
Well, you got to point it down.
You got to point the Mac down.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Okay, you guys.
Okay. It's okay.
All right.
You know, it's we did a webinar, and I'm trying to remember what we called it, but it was home-based webinar or whatever, and we collected a lot of photographs from our client gallery and our clients to show their home setups, and so people ought to go watch that because I was surprised at.
Yeah, I might do a video like that actually.
Good, but the real thing is what Bobby did is she said, by the way, go take a picture of your setup, but one of the requirements of you submitting the photograph is you got to put your cat in the picture. So they had the cat in various places for each picture that was submitted.
That's funny.
And,
so we're being asked, where did you get the paper cutter?
So it's not a paper cutter. It's just a roll holder.
Yeah. And, so they're asking.
We got it from Uline.
Okay. I got mine from Amazon, and I really like it. And okay, so people can see. Okay, so now you can see that.
That is very, very similar to ours.
Yeah, and David, I have to tell you, I have one for 36 inches for my 36-inch heat press outside. So
okay,
which I love. So
Oh yeah, for the DK32.
yes, yeah. I'm sorry, 32. Yeah, not 36. 32. It's 26 by 32.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice looking.
All right.
All right. Beth says she got it from Amazon too. Got mine from Uline. Sharon said she got hers from Uline. Oh wait, did you just show that?
I did.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Right?
Oh, love that.
That's really
Way cute. Way cute.
All right. Okay. So the last thing I'm
Very
going to
cool.
do is one of these pendants, and this is the rectangle U4682. These do not have a peel coat on them, so you just place it on your image, tape it down, and press it for 45 seconds. Really easy to do.
Yeah.
No big deal. 45 seconds, medium to heavy pressure, 400 degrees.
How long?
45 seconds.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I was going to tell people when I wake up in the morning, I tend to, got my little morning rituals, I suppose, like everybody. But one of the things I do is I just do a little search on YouTube, and I just see what's new on YouTube regarding sublimation. And I watched the video this morning, and I almost cried.
Oh no.
Because this poor lady had bought an Epson printer and had, used it for sublimation. And she was essentially going through almost a PhD dissertation of trying every setting in the driver, every color mode, every quality mode, printing out all these things, and then examining the color. And she would say, well, I like the color over here for this color, but no, it doesn't look right for that color. Let's go over here. And she was literally forcing herself into a deadlock situation where you couldn't pick any of them because there were none of them that were really right. None of them that would produce good flesh tones, produce an appropriate color. And I was going like, that's unbelievable. She's spent an incredible amount of time and can't walk away with which one to use. And I just wanted to reach out to her. I said, you got to start with a good profile. You got to have a good, consistent ink. You got to have a company that's going to tell you what the right settings are going to be, and to put all these things together, is just, it's just too much work.
The bottom line is people believe that it's cheaper to go with Epson, and the truth is, in the end, it will cost you more. And I understand because I get when you don't have it, but in my opinion, the best thing you can do is just save for the right one to begin with. Okay, so Victoria says she's just tuning in. I'm going to be giving away some stuff pretty soon. I'm really excited about that. Woo, woo. Okay, so let's see. Sprite, can't wait.
Really and this comes with the chain as well.
So I love it.
So great.
Love it.
So really
that
cute.
Is really awesome. Did you guys just see that? That's so cool.
This is a really heavy duty piece too. So
yeah,
it's a nice
beautiful.
Piece.
It's really beautiful.
Something like that would sell, do you think?
It
could be $70.
Well, yeah.
Again, it's a piece.
Well, if it's not sterling, I don't think you could get 70 for it. I don't. I think you could probably get, realistically, 25, 30 bucks.
Put a sterling silver necklace with it if you wish. But at the flea market, gazillions of years ago,
they're saying lovely, 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 lovely. Love it. So what were you saying at the flea market?
I was just saying that an on-demand product that looks as good as that, to me, it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, whenever it's personalized like that, you're definitely going to demand a higher price because they can't just go get it, at some place, I owned several Epsons before I finally bought a Ricoh. Yep. I just had a lady, I don't know, a couple of days ago, my days all run together, that said, I can't do it anymore. I've gone through 3 Epsons. I can't do it anymore. Please give me the code so I can buy the sawgrass.
And
I'm happy to help you.
We're a 7-year-old company. I supported Epson's for many years, and I'm the one that pushed the Ricos really into sublimation along with sawgrass. And it really, I think it turned out well. But the bottom line is after all these years, it's just been tuned and improved. It is still mechanical. It is still something. Just like a car that's going to need attention, But
Yep.
bottom line is, it's like Winston Churchill. I think when he was talking about that capitalism is perhaps what do you say? Capitalism was perhaps the worst form of government, except of course for anything else. Look it up.
Sprite, your was priceless.
I really love Winston Churchill, and I love to quote Winston Churchill. He said, "If you're going through hell, keep going," and I love that quote. That was a great Winston.
And then
Churchill
of course,
quote.
the quote that was said to Winston Churchill at the little dinner party.
No.
So Winston Churchill was talking to a lady, and the lady.
You're barely on the camera, by the way,
David.
The lady was going on and on berating Winston Churchill, and basically the lady finally said, if I was your wife, I would serve you poison.
Jeez.
And then Winston Churchill turns to him, says, if you were my wife, I would drink it.
David, you are on a roll. You are absolutely on a roll today.
He has these days, and he's on it, man. Oh, that's great.
That is
Winston Churchill
funny.
Was amazing.
Yeah,
very amazing.
That is just hilarious.
I know you need to cut it off.
I do need to run. I do, but let's
give stuff away.
Let's give some stuff away. And I have the winners, and so I do it unpolitically correct. Is that because I'm just picking names. That's what I'm gonna do, because I don't have any fancy whatever, and I just look down and that's the name and I'm going with it. So Sharon O'Connor, you just won the surprise box. So yay, Sharon. Love. So she just got our box, our giveaway box, and whatever, it's going to be
awesome. Congratulations.
Yes, yay, a bunch of goodies in there. And then the next one is Beth Busey. I hope I said it right. She is getting the bundle. So yay, Beth, you are getting the bundle. So you guys, and just so you know, I do owe last week's, and I promise you I will give it away. What about that hanger, David? What are you just showing?
I'm just admiring it.
Yeah, that's his baby. He loved it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for a child's version.
That's so exciting. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, so so we're gonna wrap it up, and David, I'm going to see you next week. I'm excited that we get to do a live show together, and then in a month I'm gonna see you, Sprite.
That's
because
right.
we will be doing the Conde open house, and I'm so excited about that. That's going to be so much fun.
Oh yeah.
So,
all right, well, Cheryl, everybody have a great weekend. Thank you for being with us. Be safe.
Yes, thank you. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.